Alafia, you too. And if you don't know what Alafia means, it's just a wish of wealth, peace, and health, you know. So Alafia to you all. I am here to do the February readings. I'm currently on the sign of Taurus, so let's get into it. Divine forces of unconditional love of the highest magnetism. What does the sign of Taurus need to know for their highest good? For the beautiful month of February. Crystals, counseling, protected, spiritual teacher. I'm just going to throw out some words. Leadership, if it rings for you. Heart's desire. You follow your intuition or whatever comes up when you hear any of those words. Maybe messages for you, Taurus. Alright. So this is the life purpose deck. Let's see here. Counseling came out again, and then justice. It says, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. And maybe that's what you're needing, Taurus. Alright, let's get angels answers card. So it probably wouldn't hurt for you to, go seek counseling for a situation, maybe within your past. We have the forgiveness card. Maybe you need counseling to help forgive some things that have happened in your childhood, so that you can receive the justice you need to remove the block that you may have within your heart that may have you cold and fearful of even just stepping out into the world and making your mark. And maybe there's some things that you need to forgive yourself from doing. Maybe you've done some things in the past that you're not proud of. But we have the surrender card here and choices. I guess I'll take those two. And then we have the believe card. So it's time for you to trust and to believe that you can be healed, that you can forgive yourself and be forgiven and forgive others. It's time for you to make the choice to surrender to perhaps the counseling, the kind words and wise advice, and the empathetic, ear of someone else. Surrender to that and be forthcoming, and to speak your truth, to vent perhaps. I don't know, maybe those images spark something within you. Just wanted to show you the cards, who knows. We all have intuitive and psychic gifts, and you may see something that I don't see. Alright, let's get tarot on the subject, on the matter. The Spirit wants you to know and wants you to trust that justice will prevail against perhaps anyone that may have done something to you in the past that has held you in a state of unforgiveness, not only with yourself, but with said person. But unforgiveness, you must know, only affects you at the end of the day if you're the one holding on to unforgiveness. It affects you. And it keeps you in a state of suspension and not being able to move and live your best life. So the catalyst for all of these are the cards, or these cards, which is the bottom of the deck. And we have the Believe card. So let's read that. And I'm already on it because I believe the last reading Aries had this card as well. It says, believe in yourself. It's time to explore new realms of spiritual awareness. So it's time for you to expand your spiritual connection, Taurus, because that's going to help you in this avenue of forgiveness. It's going to help you in surrendering to spirit and having faith and knowing that justice will prevail. You don't have to do anything. Spirit got you. Karma got you. You know, whether it's you facing the karma of your own life or someone else and the choices you've made, or someone else facing the karma of their life and the choices they've made. And of course, I'm sure perhaps that maybe the trauma and the things that you've been through has caused you to make some bad decisions and to do things that you're maybe not proud of. But it's time for you to forgive yourself, to surrender those emotions, and make the choice to be free. To make that choice to go on your spiritual journey, as we do have the Eight of Cups here, which is, you know, walking away, you know, from depression. You know, the things that once made you happy aren't making you happy anymore. And it's time for you to go within, do the work, so that you can have a clear vision, so that you can tap back into this innocence again. Here with the Page of Cups, which is all about innocence and imagination. And then below that, we have the Magician card. Yes, if you do the work and heal, you'll be able to tap into that inner magician and take matters into your own hands. Yes, and come into a space of self-awareness and self-mastery here with the Nine of Pentacles card. And being able to truly get your life back on task, mind, body, and spirit, so that you can move forward with willpower and determination to achieve all of your dreams and your goals and ambitions. It says, for a long time, you cautiously walked, watching others shine and soar to heights that seem unreachable for you. If you are drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to take that next step and join the birds that fly through the rainbow-filled skies. Yes. Take a chance. If you fail, you fail. If you make a mistake, then learn from it. Life has no guarantees. If you spend your life waiting for guarantees before taking the plunge, you might just be waiting around for a long time. Life is not meant to be lived perfectly. That is not the lesson. It's about believing in yourself, following your heart, and living your truth. Have the courage to push through thoughts that hold you back from pursuing your passions and dreams. You have so much to share with the world, Taurus. By not believing in yourself, you deny humanity the opportunity to raise its own light through your unique expression. We are all unique, each and every one of us, representing different facets of light. Your self-expression is unique to you, so don't think for one moment that you're not as good as another. You are amazing, talented, and so very dear, and so very unique. Remember that. You have your own light, your own gifts to bring humanity. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. And then don't allow you and yourself and your past to block you and to make you fearful of your power. Trust and believe in spirit. Surrender into that all-knowing energy and just be in a state of pure consciousness. Receive your guidance and then choose. Choose light, choose action, choose clarity, choose faith. Life has no guarantees. If you spend your life waiting for guarantees before taking the plunge, you might be waiting around a long time. Life is not meant to be lived perfectly. That's not the lesson. It's about believing in yourself, following your heart, and living your truth. Have the courage to push through thoughts that hold you back from pursuing your passions and dreams. You have so much to share with the world. By not believing in yourself, you deny humanity the opportunity to raise its own light through your unique expression. We are all unique, each and every one of us, representing different facets of life. I guess I needed to read that again, because it felt like I didn't read it. But it was so powerful. But you are amazing, talented, and so very dear. Not diving in is only delaying the growth of your soul and the souls of others around you. For when you make that choice, and we do have the choices here, right? So when you do make that choice to give it all you have, and then we all have the surrender here. Give it all you have and surrender. Give it all you have. Others will be inspired by your courage, passion, and creative expression. Surrender. Release any fears of security, stability, and finances. Surrender those fears. Surrender that negativity. And trust. We have the trust card right here, right? And trust that your needs will be met when you follow your heart with intentions to serve humanity. Your goals and your desires need to be something in the lines of serving humanity, though. Not selfishness, because that's what we're here for each other, to be a light, to be a mirror to each other, for growth, abundance, and prosperity. But it says here again, when you follow your heart with intentions to serve humanity, doors of abundance and prosperity naturally open. Affirmation. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to spiritual heights. As I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. Alright. Let's sign, seal, and deliver that energy. As intubation bells allow the sacred sound to permeate your solar plexus and your heart chakra. Yes, this is the energy that we're affirming those chakras with, because those chakras are tied to this belief card. So we're sending the affirmation that I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. Let's imagine a vibrant yellow light and a vibrant green light surrounding that affirmation. That vibrant yellow light is flowing to your solar plexus chakra, and the vibrant green light is flowing into your heart chakra. And the messages that we're sending there is, again, I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. All right. So, let's get into it. So for the counseling card here, we have the Seeker of Visions, which is the Knight of Cups. So there may be an apology that you need to bring about a justice, or to be able to open you up to forgive. However, we have the Five of Challenges here. Again, you may feel like you need this apology to be able to regain control within your life. But Spirit is saying you waiting for that apology has you in a state of suspension. It's holding you back from truly tapping into your full strength and moving forward in willpower and determination towards, your goals, towards you being able to even put your foot down on the right path to get you towards your happiness here. Again, with the Eight of Cups. However, if you surrender, let's read the surrender card. It's 31. I thought that was 21. So 31, you have two fours here. This 31 reduces to a 4. Then we have the 4 here with the Belief card. And then we have an 8 here. So this reading is all about you gaining a sense of stability, Taurus. It says surrender to what is. Let go of what was. Have faith in what will be. If this card is coming to your awareness, you're being guided to surrender. Surrender your worries, burdens, and control over outcomes, and just be with life in this present moment. By surrendering, you allow life to move forward naturally as it should. Resisting the natural cycles of life only causes anguish, frustration, and a feeling of constant struggle. Dear one, stop persisting in swimming the other way. When you push against life, life pushes back, and what you resist most will continue to exist in your life. Do you feel perplexed by the fall of autumn leaves? No, for there is a trust in the natural cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. We too experience these cycles. However, most of us live in a state of unawareness and resist the cycles of birth and death within them. This doesn't mean you should quit, or rather to make that decision to trust, right? To trust in the cycles of life. For when you are in acceptance of what is, you become more empowered to attract the outcome you desire. Acceptance does not mean giving up your power and light to another, allowing yourself to be ill-treated, or giving up on your dreams. Acceptance is giving up your resistance to what is and allowing Spirit to guide you to do what needs to be done. Allowing Spirit to guide you to the choices that you need to make. When you surrender that tight hold you have on the situation and bring yourself to a place of inner peace, which is this, this Emperor card here. It's all about control. Release that control and surrender to a state of peace, of seeing that situation, seeing perhaps that childhood trauma from another perspective. It will give you the strength to move forward in willpower and determination, Bring yourself to a place of inner peace. You will find that clarity. Exactly. Solutions will appear. Exactly. Getting beyond, with the Moon card, getting beyond that confusion to clarity, right? It says when you bring us up to this place of inner peace, you'll find the clarity, and solutions, yes, will appear and allow deeper wisdom to guide your way on your Eight of Cups journey, to guide your way to your happiness. Yes, energy that was once spent on resistance will now be focused on projects that bring you joy. You're going to be focused on what brings you joy. You're taking this journey to move past this depression. You see, as she continues on the journey, she gets more vibrant and vibrant. Like, continue. This Eight of Cups card is all about walking away, but walking away to find your happiness. It says, yes, energy that was once spent on resistance will now be focused on projects that bring you joy. This in turn will attract the miracles and blessings you so hope for. Affirmation: I surrender to this moment and trust in Great Spirit to guide my way. Associated chakra is the solar plexus. And then we have the choices card here, so I want to read that as well. To make your decision, ask yourself, which experience best allows my soul to grow? This card has come to you because you've come to a crossroads, which is what the Hangman is all about, right? Being in a state of decision, a state of suspension, hanging upside down so that you can see things from a different perspective. To gain an enlightenment. A crossroads in your life where decisions and choices need to be made. This can be a quite challenging period. So seek counsel if you need to. You know, from maybe a tarot reader that you trust, from, an actual therapist. But again, this can be quite challenging as you weigh your options. Your mind tells you one thing, and yet your heart feels differently. The mind, with all its logic, reinforces your core beliefs in what is safe and secure with creature comforts and stability. Your heart, on the other, pushes you to explore possibilities and adventures that seem all too foolish and irresponsible to the mind. Dearest one, your soul longs to grow, evolve, and expand to higher states of consciousness. But first you have to find that place of stability, that place of trust, and the justice of spirit and how it will provide for you. That firm foundation within yourself. So let me read that again. Dearest one, your soul longs to grow, evolve, and to expand to higher states of consciousness. Your heart knows this, and it is the guiding force within you. The mind is the vehicle that assists you in getting to where your heart needs to go. Are you growing in your current situation, whether it is in a relationship or working environment? Or does spirit have to bring outside influences such as changes in your working environment or a new friendship that causes you to review your current relationship? And maybe that's current relationship within yourself, not necessarily with someone else. If it is external influences that are pulling at your heartstrings and not your current situation, then it's pretty clear that the place you are in is not serving your highest good. It may be serving you on a physical creature comfort level, but your heart and soul needs more. You need to be challenged and pushed to make breakthroughs. Why play it safe? You have one life to live, and the mission isn't to be too cautious. Our goal is to grow and expand. Closing doors in your life may not be easy. Trust your heart and your inner guide that you are being taken somewhere beautiful. You are not alone. Divine guidance surrounds you continuously. So, surrender. It's safe to surrender. It's safe to trust. Affirmation: I am courageous as I listen to the guidance from my heart. Again, solar plexus and heart chakra. Let's read that affirmation again. I am courageous as I listen to the guidance from my heart. I am courageous as I listen to the guidance from my heart. think there's any clarification that needs to happen. I think all the clarifying happened within these oracle cards. So I'm going to end it there, Taurus. I hope that gave you some clarity or and guidance on what you need to focus on in the month of February so that you can move your life forward for the remainder of 2020. All right. Peace. I love you all.